Somatic symptom is another psychological disorder, and one of the psychological very important disorder that we have been studying in chapter 4, grade 12. So here we will study three types of, in fact 4 types of somatic disorders. So here the fourth is a dissociative disorder that we have already discussed. The first is conversion disorder, second is somatic symptom disorder, then illness anxiety disorder. So we will read and try to understand these three first. So basically what is somatic? Any physical symptom and where there is no medical or physical disease or any distress, right? So there is no medical or physical disease or distress behind those physical symptoms. Those are the somatic symptoms, right? So when a person complains of the physical symptoms in absence of any disease, so a person is complaining some physical symptoms but there is no disease, medically it's not present, right? It showcases the psychological difficulties where there is no biological cause. So in this symptom there is no medical or biological reason, but the person complains of any physical disease. Like for example, the person might say that I am not able to lift my limb, or I am not able to see properly, but there is no medical or biological cause for that. So the psychological difficulties can be physical somatic symptoms and absence of physical disease and medical symptoms. So it's basically connected with the psychological difficulties where the person showcases physical or somatic symptoms but in the absence of physical disease or the medical symptoms. So let's start understanding first the conversion disorder. So this is very important, somatic disorder. So we are reading understanding somatic symptoms and related disorders. Right. So conversion disorder where the reported loss of function in one or some basic body function. Like I just mentioned, a person might complain of not able to lift the limb or not able to see or hear properly. However, there is no medical reason. So here the conversion disorder symptom is this. The reason can be stressful event or the denial mode also. Because of this stressful event or trauma, the person might get into the denial mode. Right. So the symptoms the person, an individual can complain of is deafness, numbness in any body part, paralysis, blindness, not able to lift limbs. Not able to lift limbs means either the person is not able to move the hands or the legs. They are not able to walk or they are not able to hold the things. Right. So here I have given one very small example here, the case study where a mother converts her child. A mother converts her child into paralysis. The child gets paralysis because of the mother's conversion disorder. So when a car was riding at a high speed, the child came in front of the car, but the driver put a brake. The child was not hurt by the car, but the mother started saying that her child has got hit, and because of this conversion disorder and because of the SAD, that is the separation anxiety disorder that we will study, the child started feeling that the child has got paralysis, and he ended up getting paralysis. So that is one example of the conversion disorder. Now the second is illness and anxiety disorder. That is this is concerned with the medication, and this is also concerned with the medication, somatic symptom disorder. Right. So here the persistent preoccupation about developing some serious illness. The person keeps thinking that they might develop some serious illness, and then there is a recurrent worry about that. That shows a compulsive disorder, right? And recurrent worry of this possibility and anxiety about own health. So here you see the anxiety is also part of it about the illness. So the symptoms is overly concerned about illness or diseases which has no medical background or is not diagnosed. Right? So there is no medical illness actually, or it is not diagnosed, but the person keeps worrying about it. Right? And the person is concerned about the negative diagnostic results. So what does this mean? That a person thinks that they have some illness, but when the doctor says that there is no, there is no negative result, the person is not convinced because of that. they want the results to be negative, right? Because they have consistent anxiety about their illness. So the no response or negative response by the doctors or the counselors or the advice, right? If the doctor advises that you don't have any illness, the person will not give any response to that. They are concerned more about the negative diagnostic results, right? So quickly and easily alarmed about illness as they hear of any illness related event or episode. So if they get to know about any other person getting any illness or any event or any episode about any illness, they will quickly get alarmed and they develop this anxiety, and this results into frequent doctor visit. Now the third is somatic symptom disorder. The third disorder is somatic symptom disorder, where a persistent body or somatic related illness may or may not be related to serious medical condition. So here the medical illness or medical condition, it can be related or it cannot be related. So here the person is overly occupied or preoccupied with their symptoms. So the symptoms may or may not exist, but the person is overly or preoccupied with that. Persistent worry, that is the compulsive disorder. Here also you see this is compulsive disorder. Persistent worry and worry about their health, resulting into frequent visits to doctors, further resulting into distress. So what it results is that the person gets into distress and disturbance in their day-to-day life. So this is a somatic symptom disorder and this is a illness anxiety disorder. So these two are quite closely related. So I hope this is all covered. Conversion disorder, somatic symptom disorder and illness anxiety disorder. Dissociative disorder we have already done. So this we were doing somatic symptom and related disorder. Take care all of you. Bye bye.